ain't got enough of this fever. I know, I know. Nothing would remain and you don't wanna go. So go. Cause you're picking your place, no time to waste. I wanna love you but life doesn't wait.
Hello, hello, my beautiful cherries. Thank you for being here, spending some of your precious day with me. So last night we had some snow here in Denver. When I opened the blinds this morning and I saw everything white, I was like, oh my God, it's already made my day much, much better. I just love snow. I love the cold weather and everything in general. I think Colorado is a very beautiful state and it has a lot of beautiful things to offer. So, and that's one of the ones that I love the most, the weather, the snow. So, I think because of the chill day that it's today, I think I'm gonna be making for dinner something like brothy, something like, I don't know, like a stew or something like that. But I'll figure that out like later. But for now, let's make some breakfast. And before breakfast, I need to make me some real hot, frothy, delicious coffee. So, let's go.
Sometimes it burns, sometimes it hurts when you say my name, but thinking of hers. I don't wanna know, don't want you to go and leave me behind. No, I don't wanna see if it isn't me who's on your mind. Halfway from home, I picked up my phone. I stared at your face, but it's not your tone. Saying oh hello, who are you to call me late in the night? She says I just called to say that it's here with me and not where he might be. 'Cause I don't know what you're looking for.
Thinking, what am I gonna make tonight for dinner? So I came up with a decision. I'm gonna be making some carne en su jugo because, like I told you before, I wanted something like hot, something like stew, something like a broth. So that's the perfect recipe to me for tonight. Hello guys, welcome back. So I gathered all the basic ingredients that I'm gonna need for my carne en su jugo. So before I start, if you don't know, carne en su jugo means meat in its own juices. It's a hearty Mexican stew that features tender beef and bacon simmered in a savory tomatillo and chili broth with pinto beans. Okay, it's very rich in flavor, it's delicious, it's very comforting. So if you've never done this before, I highly encourage you to make it because you're gonna end up loving it, I promise you. So I have here roughly about 2 pounds of flank steak. that I already cut in little tiny thin pieces, but you can use any type of cut that is lean. I would not recommend a very fatty cut, so I would go more for like this flank steak, or maybe arrachera, or maybe sirloin, or maybe I would go with short ribs, or even ground beef, because I've made it with ground beef and it's delicious too. So for the broth, the basics are tomatillos, fresh cilantro, fresh garlic, fresh onion, and fresh jalapeno serrano peppers, whichever you prefer. And the rule of thumb that I usually use is as many pounds of meat that I'm using is as many pounds of tomatillo that I'm gonna be using for my broth. So in this case, I have 2 pounds of meat, I have 2 pounds of tomatillo, roughly. Okay, so we're gonna need some pinto beans, we're gonna need some bacon, and we're gonna need some green onions or spring onions if you are able to get those. So these are the basics. It's pretty easy, but you're gonna see if you decide to try it that it's gonna be delicious. It is delicious. It is hearty, it is comforting, it is rich in flavor. It's simply wonderful. I'm gonna go to the stove and walk you through step by step on how to make this. You're gonna see that it's super simple, but yet like super flavorful and delicious. Okay, so come on, let's go. So the first step is just to cook your bacon until it's crisp, and after it's crisp, you're gonna set it aside. So my bacon is already brown, so I'm just gonna set it aside. Like I said, later I'm gonna add it to my broth, but half of these I'm gonna use for garnish and half I'm gonna use for my carne. So now I'm gonna add my beef. So when I'm cooking, I like to season every layer, so I know it's more likely that it's gonna be well seasoned at the end. So I'm gonna put some salt and some pepper to the beef. So this is the point that you want to get to, like when the beef is brown and it's released all its juices, is where we're gonna add the tomatillo sauce. So for the tomatillo sauce, well, everything is already washed and clean. So we're gonna add the cilantro, we're gonna add the onion, the jalapeno, we're gonna add the garlic, and all our tomatillos. I already cut them in quarters, so it's easier and faster for me to blend it. So I'm gonna add some water to the blender. Chicken bouillon, I just like to add that for extra flavor. So I'm gonna go about 2 tablespoons of chicken bouillon, and after I blend everything, I pour it into the beef and everything. Then I can just rectify the flavor. If it needs more salt, well, I'm just gonna add whatever I need to rectify. I'm gonna add the tomatillo sauce to my meat. Delicious. So once you add your tomatillo sauce, you're gonna let this cook. I'll let you know once my meat is super nice and tender how long it took for me to get there to the point. And when it gets super tender is when I'm gonna add my beans. My beans are already like cooked, ready to use, so I don't need to do nothing but just get them in there so they can warm up. And I'm gonna do the same thing with the bacon, just I'm gonna incorporate it at the last moment with my stew. Since I didn't have too many fat here from the bacon because I did not render it, I already had it pre-cooked. So I'm gonna I have some bacon fat that I'm gonna use to fry my green onions, so I can add those to my stew at the end as well. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start frying those. I'll show you how. So I'm gonna fry my green onions. So once your onions are brown like this, they got this beautiful brown color, they're good for you to just add them to your carne en su jugo tomatillo broth. So I'm gonna go ahead and add half of my bacon, crispy bacon. Do a little mix. Beautiful. Just let it keep cooking until, like I said, the meat is soft and tender. So at this point, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna add my beans. So I'm just gonna pour the beans in there so they can get warm. Okay guys, so this is how the carne en su jugo looks after an hour and 15 minutes or so on low medium heat to be like super tender. So now I'm gonna plate it, garnish it, and I'll show you guys the end result. And this is my homemade salsa matcha, my infamous homemade salsa matcha. Delicious. So hey guys, my husband is gonna try my carne en su jugo and give me his honest review.
Delicious.
So that's how you do it. You roll your tortilla. You can put it. You make it as a taco. You can put the beef inside the taco. You eat it however you like, but it turned out delicious, I think.
Yes, it did.
So there you have it, guys. Carne en su jugo, a very, very easy recipe that I really hope you guys give it a try. And if you do, let me know in the comments, okay? Thanks again for watching. Please make sure to subscribe, share, and like. And see you guys on the next. Bye.